The diagnosis of REDS is quite challenging. So if you talk to the specialist, they will say it's a diagnosis of exclusion, excluding a lot of other factors. And I would definitely recommend, if you are concerned, to first start with your GP and then maybe work towards seeing a specialist, because they need to go through quite a lot of processes to ensure that it is actually an energy deficiency and rule out tumours, remove a lot of other, it could be PCOS from a female health perspective. So there are things we need to rule out rather than just jumping straight to REDS. But I guess, like we said earlier, tracking menstrual cycle, that's the biggest physiological warning that unfortunately males don't have. There's a lot of work going on at the moment with males around maybe looking at questionnaires. I guess tracking your, like you would as an athlete, your daily wellness around your fatigue levels. And I think we do a lot of work in coach education around that, and just being able to assess like impairments in training. Obviously there'll be a high level of fatigue, but trying to understand when that's getting a little bit too much. And I guess having those conversations with the coach, that's probably the key part. Thinking about mood, and obviously, like you said, like injury, repeated injury. And especially in males, we've seen like reduced libido, just reduced energy. With females, we also see like a brain fog, a concentration issue. One of the most common things we often see as well is GI issues. So we can see bloating, we can see kind of constipation, impaired bowel motions, and this often causes the patient to start looking at dietary restrictions. Maybe they might go to a naturopath, they might get given a whole lot of supplements, maybe they take gluten and dairy out, and these things may work slightly, but essentially what we've seen is that gut's just down-regulated. We've actually seen from our research, when we just survey these patients, that there's quite a significant improvement in appetite and GI function as they recover. So if you are experiencing those things, then it's definitely worth. In New Zealand, we do a lot of work with GP education, so that's the first port of call, and then to move on. But it could be just, if you've got support team, talking to your physio, talking to your doctor, your trainer, if you do have a dietitian. Because the way I think of energy availability, it's not just using it when someone's energy deficient. We should be using this to optimize performance. Hi, this is Dane Baker, performance dietitian at Axis Sports Medicine and professional practice fellow from the University of Otago. You're listening to the Physical Performance Show.